What's good, YouTube? I'm back, and to celebrate the release of the new skill in Duel Links, we're going to take a look at Utopia in the TCG, well, more or less the OCG, because the new pre-release card, Leo Utopia Ray. Very fun deck, and unlike Lithium, we are not mixing it with Alistair to make it very monkey. We are going to mix it with Raid Raptor, Time Thief, just generic rank 4 spam. And I've had a lot of fun using this deck. I feel like it's very powerful. I feel like because of the Utopia Ray, now you can sort of play through Nibiru, I guess. But yeah, let's get into the card by card, then I'll show you guys the replays. So onto the monsters. For the Time Thief package, we're on 3 Regulator, 3 Winder, 1 Bezel Ship, 1 Chrono Carder, just a very strong rank 4 engine. And then onto the Zexal stuff, we're on 3 Arm Sage, because this searches things like Tornado Bringer, well, it searches these 3 from the deck. And then one of the Ascend Sage, because this searches our rank ups. Well, it's either or. But we're only running 1 because we don't really need to search the rank up since we have Y-Strix to do that. And then for the Zexal weapons, we're on 1 Pegasus Twin Saber because this does not activate to negate the effect. And also it can negate during the damage step, as you'll see during one of the replays against Shadol. And then we're on 1 Tornado Bringer because this stops Utopia from being targeted, and 1 Lightning Blade because it stops all of these from being popped. Onto the Raid Raptor package, we're on 1 Mimicry to search, 1 Singing for the free special, 1 Raider's Wing for the free special and the target immunity, and 2 Strangulanius for the free special and for the revival. And then we're on 1 Silent Boots to send off of Bardiche so that we can get our Brigadine. Then we're on 3 Exceed, don't need to explain that, and 3 Ash because hand traps. Onto the spells, we're on 1 Soulshave Force in order to summon Infinity, 1 Zexal Force, which funnily enough can target any level rank 4 in our deck, so we can use things like Forstrix, Dweller, Perpetua, Redoer, just anything in order to summon Utopia Ray. And then we're on 3 Zexal Construction because this searches our Arm Sage and our Ascend Sage. And then we're on 1 Time Thief Startup to search off of Winder so that we can extend through hand traps. 1 Phantom Knight's Force, 1 Double or Nothing for the Utopia Double, and 3 Exceeds Change Tactics because we are on a really hefty Utopia package and we would like to draw the cards and because it's not once per turn. And then 2 Shade Brigadine for extension. On the extra, we're on 1 Infinity for the negate, Utopia Ray V to pop, Lightning, Leo Utopia Ray, loving this card, very solid 2 negates. Even when its effects are negated by something like Lost Wind, you can still use the first effect to equip from the deck. 1 Ray V, because we're just trying to use it over Utopia to go into the Lightning. And then 1 Vanilla Utopia for the Utopia Double. And then we're on 1 Redoer, 1 Perpetua, don't need to explain. 1 Dweller, because Dweller's really good this format. 1 Nightmare, because Book of Moon. And then 2 Forstrix, because since it's not once per turn, we can keep spamming it for extra advantage, and we need it to trigger Y-Strix. Then the 1 Utopia Double to summon our Leo or our Utopia Ray V or our Utopia. Onto the links, we're on 1 Bardiche to get the Brigadine and the 1 Y-Strix because Y-Strix is a very good card. Anyway, onto the replays we go. Game 1, we are up against Starry Knights and our opener is not really the best, but that's fine. We'll Ash Blossom the Rael and they'll just set 2 more and pass. We'll draw a turn to Exceed's Change Tactics, that's really nice. We'll activate that, normal summon Bezel Ship, and then activate Brigadine. And then we'll overlay into Utopia Double, get Change Tactics and chain Utopia Double. We'll add Double or Nothing and summon a Leo Utopia Ray, and then we get to draw into another Ash Blossom. We'll activate Leo Utopia Ray, they'll negate it, but the effects still have to go off, and we'll just use a Tornado Bringer. And then we'll attack, and then we'll set Double or Nothing as a bait. They'll top deck into Flamel, they'll activate Ceremony, we'll Ash the Ceremony, and they'll just pass back to us. We'll draw a turn into a Singing Lanius. We'll activate Leo effect to equip from the deck. Special Singing, normal Raider's Wing. Overlay into an untargetable Utopia. They'll use Lost Wind and we'll use Exceed's Change Tactics. We'll enter Battle Phase Attack, negate the attack so we can Double or Nothing. And they'll scoop even though it's not lethal. Game 2, we're up against Tenny. Our opener's not that good, but this is just to show what 1 Leo Arms can do. We'll summon Strangle, summon get Brigadine into Utopia Double, into Leo. We'll activate Leo to equip it with Twin Saber for the negate, Lightning Blade so that Twin Saber can't be destroyed, and then we'll set Double or Nothing as a bait. They'll activate Flawless Perfection, they'll special summon Ashuna, They'll summon Monk, will Ash Blossom the Ashuna. And then they'll special summon Mapura, then link into Shaman, they'll get Parallel Exceed. We'll use Leo's effect to negate Parallel Exceed. Then they'll activate Shaman, which will negate with Twin Saber. They'll normal Idhara, and then they'll just lose connection. Right, just to say one thing, during the replay this person said, "I'm gonna break your board. I could have if I didn't misplay." Tell me how you're gonna break my board through the Utopia Ray being protected by Lightning Blade protecting both my back row, and you playing Tenny. Game 3 up against Heroes, we'll just pass because we can't really commit to anything. They'll top deck into a D-Cubed. Who the hell runs this? This isn't Duel Links. They'll discard 2 cards to summon 2 from the deck. We'll Ash Blossom, they'll mass change it to a Dark Law. Dark Law is a very, very big problem for this deck, but hopefully you can play through it. We'll normal Chrono Coda because it has the effect that no one remembers, where you can tribute it so that your opponent takes the battle damage you would. They'll normal Straddles, get Honest Neos, they'll Honest Neos, we'll activate the effect, and they'll redeclare for the easiest 43k I've ever done. We'll draw for turn, and right, Strangulanius, we can make a rank 4. We'll normal summon Raider's Wing, special summon Strangulanius, and we'll make an untargetable Redoer. We'll special summon Winder, get Winder effect to search, then Dark Law triggers, please don't hit, okay. They hit start up, that's fine I guess. And then we'll just swing over the Straddles. Standby phase will redo it. Okay, we got a spell. Hopefully, we can draw into something good later on. They'll emergency call into Stratos, and Stratos to add... Why the hell would you add Drill Dark? It would have been game if they had Honest Neos. But I guess they're just not that smart. They'll attack over the Winder. We'll use Redo it to attach. We get a monster. We go for a spell. We get Exceed. And in this situation, I did not remember that I could just go activate Brigandine, Tribute, Summon, Exceed. But that doesn't matter, right? We'll Redoer. Okay, we got a trap. We have a Dark Law out. They'll attack. We'll use Redoer. They're not going to chain anything, and then we're going to be able to spin back the Dark Law. Top decking into the Arm Sage. We'll activate the text. We got a spell. Let's go. Right. We'll not summon Arm Sage. Activate the trap. Go into Utopia Double. Get rid of Brigandine to special summon. Then we'll also be able to add ZW Lightning Blade. We'll activate Utopia Double to equip with Twin Saber. Then we'll equip it with Lightning Blade. And we'll equip it with Tornado Bringer. Use the effect targeting Drill Dark to have its attack and attack for 7,700 for game. Whew! Game 4 up against Trickstars. We'll normal summon Bezel Ship. Set Brigandine, activate Brigandine. Summon Forstrix, activate Forstrix effect to search the Singing Lanius. Special summon Singing Lanius. Use Bezel Ship effect engrave to summon itself. Summon the Y-Strix to summon Mimicry. Summon Forstrix. We'll use Forstrix effect to attach Mimicry to get Strangulanius. And we'll set Rank Up Magic Zexal Force. We could have went for the Infinity, but this is a much safer play. We'll go into Leo Utopia Ray, and we'll stack the Arm Stage, it doesn't really matter. We'll add Strangulanius, and then we'll also equip Twin Saber for the negate. We'll activate Strangulanius, special summon, and then summon Singing Lanius, and then go into Evil Swarm Nightmare and pass. We have 2 negates and 2 Book of Moons, and they'll just scoop. Game 5, we are up against Dream Mirrors. They'll activate Phantasms to get the field spell, they'll normal summon Kelos. Use its effect to tag out into the dark version, then summon Emissary, and then they'll set the trap, they'll tag out for Joy, and they'll pass. We'll draw for turn to a second change tactics, we'll normal summon Regulator. They'll respond with this to search the Morpheus. Then they'll activate the trap. I'm not sure why here they don't just on resolution effect to tag out, but they'll do it on the effect of Winder to summon Mara. They use the effect now to special summon the Morpheus, and they are not going to pop it on resolution. Terrell bonus of 500 will activate change tactics, they'll summon that. They'll activate Morpheus, targeting double. We'll chain Utopia double so that we can search and rank up, so that it doesn't get popped. Then we'll activate the effect of Leo, they'll tag out into a Morpheus, but that has nothing to concern me. We'll equip Tornado Bringer, and then so that we can't be targeted. Equipping Pegasus would have been a much better choice, but that doesn't really matter. They'll top deck into Fantasy, they'll tag out Morpheus, realize we can't be targeted, will negate, and time limit. Oh, well, we have got a salty rager here. Now, for the final game, we're up against Shadol and Orcust. So, yeah, our hand isn't really full combo worthy, and we might as well see what this can do. So, we'll summon Leo Utopia Ray, we'll equip it with Lightning Blade, and then we'll also equip it with Pegasus. Yeah, and then we'll also set Double or Nothing as a bait. The normal Grappler Cycler will Ash Blossom it. They'll chain El Shaddoll Fusion, which does nothing, to summon Shekanaga. They'll activate Hedgehog, which we can't really respond to, that's fine. They'll search Falco, they'll set Core and attack. We'll draw for turn to an Exceed, we'll activate Utopia Ray, they'll activate Shekinaga, we'll use Twin Saber to negate that, and we'll equip it with the Tornado Bringer, then we'll attack. In all honesty, we could have let it go through because it can't be negated, and this would have stopped the destruction, but that's fine. They'll activate Iron Zaz and then set Falco. We'll draw return to a Regulator, normal Regulator, they're able to mill the Nightmare. We'll activate Strangulanius to special summon itself and Xenolock ourselves into Dark and summon Redoer. They'll use Falco, we'll damage step negate with Twin Saber. Jesus Christ, this card's broken. And then we'll swing directly with Redoer. They'll draw into an attack and they'll just scoop. Back with the deck, Leo Utopia Ray is a very big powerhouse. And especially with all the support that it has, it can definitely be splashed into multiple engines. Because it's just like a very small, like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about like a 6-7 card package just so you can summon a free 2 negate. And even though you are kind of running these bricks, they're not bricks as long as you can make it into Utopia Ray. You have your game option by going for double or nothing, and you just have the rest of the deck to back it up. And I chose a more combo variant. You could definitely go more monkey way. But yeah, that's been it for this episode. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Please tell me what you guys would like to see done in the future. And yeah, that's it. That's been it from me. Peace.